Hi students, in today's class we will discuss mean deviation. In previous classes we have already done two measures of dispersion, that is range and quartile deviation. Now we will move forward for mean deviation. Before going further, I will just give one simple example and then I will move forward for meaning of mean deviation. Suppose while calculating mean, the frequency if they have given Rx value they have given, okay, x value if they have given, then what you have to find out regarding this one value they have given. While calculating mean, just add all this one. What we will do, we will add all this one and divided by number of observation. Sigma x 40 divided by number of observation 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 divided by 7 is 40 divided by 7, we will get 5.7 as answer mean. But in case if they have given x value as 2 1 0, then 1 2, this one minus 2 minus 1 I will consider, then frequency 8 2 0 2 8. Now this is discrete series. As we know, what we will do for calculating mean, we will just multiply x and f, just multiply both and you will get fx equal minus 16 minus 2 0 2 16. Just remove this one item, yeah, only 4 I will consider. 4, just add all this one, what value will get, you will get 0. Sigma fx will be 0, the value of f will be 20. The formula for calculating mean will be Vfx divided by n. Here fx is 0 divided by n 20. The answer also you will get 20. Or just look here, if value is 2 1 and this value minus 8 minus 2, I will write this one also. Vfx will be minus 16 minus 2. This is 0, this one is minus 10. Here also minus. How we will calculate mean? How to calculate mean? That is our main important term. When the value of the term is 0, then the answer, the sum is also 0. We can't calculate mean, median. We won't calculate anything. So for doing that one, for overcoming that difficulties, we have to come to mean deviation. Let's see what is mean deviation now. If the deviation of all the observation from the mean are calculated, their algebraic sum will be 0. If we calculate all this mean, like previously what we did, and that sum will be 0. In case in previous one we have just look fx equal 0, in that one when this sum is always 0, the sum is always 0, it is impossible to get average of this deviation. It is impossible to get averages, that is either mean or median, or we can't get anything. In order to overcome these difficulties, these deviation are added irrespective of plus or minus sign, and then average is calculated. Okay. The deviation without any plus and minus sign are known as absolute deviation. The mean of these absolute deviation is known as mean deviation or mean absolute deviation. We have two methods of finding out our mean deviation: direct method and shortcut method. Just look here, direct method, this one is direct method formula. As we know, we have individual, discrete and continuous series. When individual observation, they have given delta equal, delta is denoted as mean deviation. Okay, delta means mean deviation. We will denote mean deviation as delta. So delta equal sigma d divided by n, or delta equals sigma x minus x bar, that is d. X minus x bar, that is deviation, divided by n. The coefficient of delta equal delta divided by a median, or delta divided by mean, or delta divided by mode, based on question which they have given. Based on that, we have to change this symbol of denominator symbol, we have to change. Coming to discrete and continuous series, delta equal sigma fd divided by n. Now coefficient of delta equal delta, same formula for this one. Okay, delta divided by median, delta divided by mean, x bar, delta divided by z, that is mode. Moving further, we will see shortcut method formula. Here, shortcut method formula, when it is individual observation, what we have to do? Shortcut, when individual series are given, formula will be delta equal sigma xa minus sigma xb minus sigma a minus sigma b, close bracket, median or mode or x bar based on question, divided by n. What is sigma xa? Sum of the value greater than average. Xb, sum of the value smaller than average. Sigma a, total number of item greater than average. Sigma b, total number of item smaller than average. N equal total number of items. This is for individual observation. For discrete and continuous series, we have this formula. It is delta equal sigma f x a minus sigma f x b minus open bracket sigma f a minus sigma f b, close bracket, median or mode or mean, divided by n, where sigma f x a, the sum of the value fx value greater than average, the sum of fx smaller than average, fa the sum of frequency greater than average, fb sigma fb the sum of frequency smaller than average. N refers to total number of items or observation. Also we will take this one as well. Now we will move forward and calculate and see the numerical questions. Just look here, we have individual series from first question. First question will be, from the following variable find mean and coefficient of mean deviation from the following data. Okay, from the following data, by using, I will just change this one, by using mean deviation, this one, deviation from the following variable find mean deviation and coefficient of mean deviation from the following by using mean. X value they have given 68, 49, 32, 21, 54, 38, 59, 66, 41. These are the values which they have given. By using this one, we will calculate mean deviation. Just look, this is the question which they have given, the series which they have given x values 68, 49, 32, 21, 54, 38, 59, 66 and 41. The first step will be, we have to ytx value in ascending order. Just look and tell me which one is lowest. 21, 32, 38, 41, 49, 54, 59, 66, 68. This is in ascending order. Now we know this one. This is done. They have asked to find out mean deviation by using mean. What is the formula for finding mean? The formula for finding mean will be, the formula for calculating mean will be x bar equal sigma x divided by n. Now x bar, sigma x divided by n. What is sigma x? Just add all this number, make a sum of all this number, you will get 428 as x bar as sigma x. So 428 divided by total number of observation, that is n, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 divided by 9. Now equal 428 divided by 9. That value what we will get, that is 47.556, or I will take two digit 47.56 as x bar. Now we will know x bar value. The next step is, just leave one little gap here. Now the next step, we have to calculate delta, mean deviation. We have to calculate. The formula for calculating delta, mean deviation, this was the formula for calculating mean deviation. Delta equal sigma d divided by n. Now we have to find out d. D means x minus x bar. Now x value we know, d equal x minus x bar, that is this value. Just put the, I will just put that value here. Now x minus x bar, x value 21 minus 47.56, we will get, well, 47.56 minus 21, 26.56. Just look, I have to calculate by doing 21 minus 47.56. I have to calculate, it will come minus 26.56, but while calculating mean deviation I have to ignore this minus figure. So I will do, okay, so what I will do, I will just put 47 earlier, 47.56 minus 21, 26.56. Same for, again we have to do 47.56 minus 32, 15.56, then again 47.56 minus 38. The value what we will get, it is 9.56. Again moving further, equal 47.56 minus 41, 6.56. Now I will take for 49 because this one is highest value. I want plus figure, so 49 minus 47.56, 1.44, 54 minus 47.56, 6.44. Now what we will got this one value. Now just add all this one, make a sum of this one, and you will get 116.44 as d value. Now same, we know sigma d 116.44 divided by 9, n equal 9, so n divided. Now same delta delta equal 116.44 divided by 9. We will get 12.93 as delta value. That is, mean deviation is 12.93. Moving further, I will use coefficient of delta. Coefficient of delta. Coefficient of delta. Coefficient of delta. We will calculate now. What is the formula for calculating coefficient of delta? I have already shown the formula for calculating coefficient of delta divided by delta divided by x bar, that is mean, divided by x bar. It will come, just put insert, I will put x bar. This will be the formula for calculating coefficient of delta. Now mean deviation, what we will get, 12.93 divided by 47.56. Now coefficient of delta equal 12.93 divided by 47.56. We'll get 0.27 as coefficient of delta. 0.2718 will be our coefficient of delta. This is we have done by using direct method. Now moving further, and we will use shortcut method. Shortcut method we will use and try to calculate mean deviation. Shortcut method we will use and try to calculate mean deviation. Okay. Now the formula for calculating mean deviation by using shortcut method will be, this is the formula for calculating mean deviation by using shortcut method, that is sigma xa minus sigma xb minus open bracket sigma a minus sigma b into x bar, because we are using mean. Now sigma xa, what is sigma xa? The value which they have given, just in previous slide I have shown the value which is greater than the sum of value which is greater than the average, that is called sigma xa. So just look here, average, mean 47.56. just look this one, where this 47 is lying, it is lying between 41 and 49. So this 47 is lying between 41 and 49. The value which are greater than 40 average, that is, yeah, so I will shade this one with different color for your reference. Now the value which is lesser than average. Now next up, what we have to do, sigma xa, that is sum of all the value which is greater than average. So that include all these 5 letter, just add all this letter, that is 49 plus 54 plus 59 plus 66 plus 68. We will get 296 as our sigma xc. Whereas same for sigma xb, we have to add all the item which are lesser than average. We have 4 such letters, 12, 21 plus 32 plus 38 plus 41, 132. We got sigma xb value. What is sigma a? The total number of total numbers which are higher than average. Just count this one: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 will be our sigma a. Sigma b: 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 mean everything we know. Just we have to implement the formula now. Sigma xa, that is 296, minus sigma xb 132, minus open bracket sigma a 5, sigma b 4, close bracket, into x bar 47.56 divided by n will be our 9. Just simplify this one and you will get the answer. Just look, I also got same answer. If you just put the figures right, that is 296 minus 132, 164, minus 5 minus 4, 1, 1 minus 1, into 47.56 divided by 9, we will get mean deviation as 12.9377. So if you use whichever method you want, you can use either indirect method or shortcut method. The answer you will get same. Like in this case, in this problem, by using direct method we got 12.93, and by using shortcut method we also got same 12.93. So I think you have understand this problem. Next class we will move forward and discuss discrete and continuous series problem. Till then, Khuda Hafiz. Subscribe and keep watching. Thank you.